I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that it was gonna be this intense. What's good, Double C gang? It's your girl Double C back on the scene with another freaking YouTube video for you guys today. And as you guys can tell by today's motherfucking title, I'm starting my shadow work journey. This is something I have high-key been holding off on. Like literally right before I was about to film this video, I made an excuse to go clean something that probably could have waited until after I did this. So, and literally as I'm starting the video, bro, we didn't even get into shit yet and I'm tearing. Why? What am I feeling right now, bro? So basically, I feel like I've been getting signs to do my shadow work journey from literally when I first started my spiritual journey. And if you don't know what shadow work is basically, in my personal definition, I'll also have it somewhere on the screen so you can read the proper definition. In my opinion, shadow work is going in and healing those parts of yourself that you've been avoiding, healing those parts of yourself that have suffered from past traumas and you just kind of like swept it under the rug and never really sat down and talked about it with anybody, or those parts of yourself that you avoid, parts of yourself that you really avoid healing, like that deep, like it's called shadow for a reason, like it's deep down there in the dark and you're scared to go in there and bring it out and heal it. That's what shadow work is for me. And you guys want me to do more spirituality videos, so I thought like, hey, this is my first day doing my shadow work, so I don't know if I'm gonna make this like a whole like video where like it's every day, or I'm gonna do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 in separate videos. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But all I know is this is day 1 of me doing my shadow work journey, and I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the whole entire process, and we're gonna see if it really makes a difference. I am really excited, but I'm not even scared, bro. Like, okay, obviously I have been scared to start this part of my journey because it's like, damn, now I gotta really go in. I really gotta go in and like figure out things that hurt me, and I really gotta talk about my feelings, okay? If there's one thing you guys don't know about me, and which I've probably never expressed this on my channel before, I have a hard time showing emotion. I'm sensitive, but I'm also like closed off at the same time. Like it really makes no sense. Like like I'm so hot and I'm so cold, like it makes no fucking sense. I literally don't talk about how I feel. It's hard for me to speak up for myself. I will literally hold in all my emotions and just have these random outbursts where I cry. And it's like, people are asking me, why are you crying? And I'm like, hey, I don't know. Like, I'm crying because I don't know. Like, maybe because of everything. I don't know. Like, I literally just had the little random outburst of like, I guess it'd be like everything that I'd be holding in, and then boom, it just lets out in one outburst, and boom, I don't cry for a long time, and then boom, another outburst. So we're here to fix that. Also, another reason why I decided to start this journey is because if you want to fully give yourself to somebody and give them the love that you would want somebody else to give you, that shit starts from within you. If you can't communicate with somebody, how the fuck do you think the relationship gonna work out? It's not. If there's no communication, no comprehension, what's the point of being in the relationship? So I'm doing this for myself, and also because I want to be able to give love to people without being afraid, without second guessing myself, without holding myself back, because I'm such a lovable person, and I know that y'all be seeing that. I know that y'all see that. I know that y'all know that. But I have so much more love to give, but it's like I be holding myself back, and I want to give out more love, so that's why I'm starting my shadow work journey. Let me tell y'all whose prompts I'm gonna be following, because the prompts that I have, I did not get these from myself, and I didn't make these up. Her YouTube channel is Trinity, and she has a video up on her channel from 8 months ago. It says, I did shadow work for 16 days and here's what happened. I was looking up a whole bunch of things about shadow work, doing research about it, and I came across her videos, so I watched it and stuff like that, and I really resonated with the prompts that she was doing. So I took a screenshot of them, and I think these prompts are really going to help me heal the part of myself that is damaged and stuff like that. So she has 16 different prompts for each day, and I think I might just do like day 1 and then upload, day 2 upload, or we'll just do it all in one together. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if she did this in her video, but I'm gonna share with you guys what exactly I write down. I don't know if that might be too personal, but me personally, I really don't care. Like, I don't care. You know, I don't care. I'm not gonna obviously put my full business out there, but I'm gonna share with you guys what I do right for day 1 and stuff like that. Yeah, so let's get into this. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Subscribe for more videos like this. We're on the road to 100K, so baby subscribe, because you're gonna subscribe a year from now, and make sure you guys turn on your bell notifications so you're notified every single time your girl C is back on the scene, and it is on period.
Nothing left to say, like period.
Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up, and if you have not been doing your shadow work, if you haven't got to doing shadow work yet, baby, this your sign. So go get you a book and go get you a pen, because you're gonna do this with me. You're gonna do this with me. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes to go find a book, a piece of paper, whatever it may be. I'm gonna give you like 10 seconds. Okay, that's enough time. Oh, y'all ready to get into this shadow work? This is literally me expressing another side of myself to the two. Like, I'm nervous, y'all, but I'm all here for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to heal. Like, if you're on a spiritual path, you're eventually gonna have to do the shadow work eventually, baby. Like, you're gonna have to do the shadow work eventually. I know shadow work sounds scary, but it's nothing scary. It has nothing to do with shadows, babes. Nothing to do with evilness. It just deals with you fixing your past traumas and, you know, shit you just be bottling up inside. That's all shadow work is. So I have my book here, if you guys are wondering. It is from Target. It just says thoughts on it. I used to use this for manifestation, but I'm pretty finished with it. So I decided, like, since I'm doing shadow work, that it might be best to put it all in here because it says thoughts. And I actually already started some shadow work. I did like 3 prompts from like another YouTube video and stuff like that, but yeah, so let's just get into this. Okay, so I'm gonna read you guys the first prompt that we're gonna be working on today. So the first prompt is for day 1 of shadow work. Woo! It says, this one, it goes straight, like, it goes deep already. Like, we not even putting our foot in the water, babes. Like, we going all in today. Like, day 1, they not playing with us. They not playing with us. They want us to go in deep. All right. It says, if you could say one thing to the person that hurt you the most, what would it be and why? See, now I have a few people that have hurt me. I feel like this top 3 that have hurt me very significantly, that has given me a reason to act the way I act like now. I would say the first one would be my father. The second one would be one of my exes, and another one is somebody who put me in a fucked up position while I was in high school. So I'm gonna go ahead and write how I feel, or what I would say to them, and I'm gonna go ahead and read it back to you guys. So I'm gonna read it again. And I'm gonna also write it down. If you could say one thing to the person that hurt you the most, what would it be and why? Do I have to pick one person, like, or can I write all 3? All right, but let's get started. I'm gonna write it down. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that it was gonna be this intense. Like, I know, like, I'm smiling and shit. And I don't feel sad. I don't feel sad. But I feel in my heart like I got something off my chest. Like, literally, my heart is beating a little faster than normal. You know, like that feeling of release when you get something off your chest finally and you talk about something. So that's the feeling that I have right now. It is a very intense feeling, I'm not gonna lie. So I wouldn't recommend doing all the prompts all in one day because you're literally just gonna make yourself depressed. You're gonna make yourself really sad. So I'm gonna share what I wrote. Don't try to like think. Okay, I'm gonna share what I wrote, but like, this is like to everyone who has hurt me, kind of. Like, it kind of has like a little bit of everything, but like, I'm pretty sure when I read it aloud you're gonna get like who it is to the main person or whatever. And also, yeah, this is me like being very personal right now. So like, if you're not a type of person that feels empathy, I don't even think you should be watching this right now. Like, exit the video. Okay, so the question was, if you could say one thing to the person that hurt you the most, what would it be and why? I said, if I could say one thing to the person who hurt me the most, it would be, no way does this shit work. It's no way. It's no way, bro. Nah. We not crying, bro. We're not crying. I mean, not saying that I can't cry, okay. I can't cry. But I got a mascara, so I'm trying not to. Okay, but y'all, clearly this works because Miss Chanel does not even really cry like that, and I didn't even read my whole fucking letter that I wrote. Okay. Okay. If I could say one thing to the person who hurt me the most, it would be, you made me fear men. You made me hate men, but I forgive you for all the pain and trauma you put me through. I forgive you for your narcissistic ways because obviously you didn't know right from wrong. You were my first love, but you didn't even show me what real love is. You taught me love is cheating and lying, but I learned it is much more. You showed me how toxic love is, ruining my idea of love at such a young age. You made me closed off to my feelings. You ruined the idea of love for me. Had me questioning, am I worthy of love? Had me questioning, is that shit even real? Had me thinking I don't want love, but I do. So yeah, that was day one. Yeah, obviously you could tell that's a little bit of like what I've been through with my father, even though me and my father are pretty cool in the present right now. What I've went through my father, what I've went through with my ex, and what I've went through with somebody who's somebody who humiliated I can't even say the fucking word. Somebody who humiliated me in high school. So basically, okay, so now that I just read what I wrote, I'm gonna explain that I have never thought that I could love somebody for real. Like, I always like, okay. So from what y'all just read, y'all can obviously connect the dots as to why I be talking so much shit about men all the time. And maybe I should probably stop that because, you know, what you speak is what you gonna get back. So if I keep saying niggas ain't shit, fuck man, this, that, and the third, DTM for life, of course I'm gonna attract those type of men. And that's what I'm literally just now coming to a realization of, that our tongue literally creates spells. We put spells on ourselves with our tongue. Our tongue is the strong thing. So from now on, I'm gonna try to devote myself to not really talking shit about men when there's literally nobody doing anything to me. There's no man giving me a reason to say no shit like that. I just be out here talking shit about men, and it just stems from the past traumas that I've been through and shit I've experienced with men and different kinds of men, and them just showing me that I guess those types of men that I were dealing with were the same. And I know that there's not all, and I want y'all to know that too. And I want y'all to not really follow behind me and, you know, be out here saying, oh, DTM for life, fuck niggas, this and the third. Because at the end of the day, there are good men out there, you know. If a nigga's not treating you right, then, you know, just bounce. Bounce. Don't really have so much to say about it. Just bounce. Because whatever he was not going to do, the next nigga will do for you. And that's a fact. Definitely trust and believe that shit. Whatever one nigga is not going to do for you, the next nigga is not going to have no problem doing it for you. Because at the end of the day, of course, we have our men who don't know how to treat women. And we have our men who are trying to learn how to treat women. And we have our men who want to treat women right, and who want to spoil women, and who want to make them feel good, and who want to make them happy. And of course you have those men who just don't know how to do that shit. And of course you have the women who just don't know how to love. And of course you have women who do want to give out love, and who do know how to love, and who do want to learn how to love, and want to learn how to love properly. So it's really like, whatever you speak, you're going to get back. So after today, I think I have to stop talking so much shit about how men are not shit, because I'm just going to keep attracting those same past traumas back into my life from what I've experienced. I've experienced a very toxic relationship. I grew up in a toxic household. I grew up seeing a toxic relationship. So it's like, see, when you see that from a child and at such a young age, it's like, damn, that's all you know. So it's really like, you end up just attracting those type of men. And for some reason, I always attract the type of men who need some type of healing. And what do? Oh, Chanel thinks she's a healer. Well, I am low-key. Like, I do have a healing presence. And, you know, I see that these men have the same issues that my daddy had. And for some reason, I try to save them. And you know what? It's not your job to save everybody. And I don't know if I'm like talking to this camera at this point. I'm probably talking to myself and giving a message to myself, or giving a message to whoever's watching this. But you cannot save everybody. You cannot try to heal everybody, because you're only going to end up hurting yourself. And in each situation, every time I try to heal a nigga who needed some fucking healing and was not healing me back, I always ended up being the one hurt. And then he moved on and learned new shit from me and learned how to be a better person because of me. And boom, all it did was give me a broken heart. And now I gotta heal all over again. I gotta heal on top of the healing that I already need to do. And it's like, I don't need none of that. So if a nigga's giving you a red flag that he got some traumas of his own that he's dealing with, don't even deal with him. Don't even fucking deal with him. But I'm not gonna lie, this prompt did hit home. It did go deep for me, because like from my past experiences, and it's probably my fault, I don't have good luck with the guys that I deal with. And I'm pretty sure that stems from my childhood trauma of seeing everything my dad did to my mom and accepting that shit and thinking that that shit is okay and normal. And that's only the type of male figure I really seen. I didn't see nobody, you know, treat my mom the way she was supposed to be treated. So it's like, in my head, that's all I know. So of course, when I go to pick out my boyfriend, or when I go to talk to a nigga, of course I'm gonna go with the person that reminds me more of my father. And that's just the reality of how we choose the people that we want to like talk to and love. And it's so true. You choose, your father is your first love. So it's like, if your father didn't show you what real love is, then that's tough. Because now that fucks it up for you when you go out in the future and you picking your first boyfriend, you're gonna pick your dad. And if your dad was not a good husband, boyfriend, or whatever to your mother, then that fucks you up, because automatically, you don't even realize it, but automatically you picking your father. In my toxic relationship that I was in, I was literally dating my dad, and I did not realize it till like a year in. I was dating my father in another fucking body. And it's like, that shit is sick, because like I said, if your father didn't show you what real love is and didn't show you properly, like, yes, my dad loved me and shit, but he didn't show me how a man should treat a woman. And your father's most important job. So you don't go and you don't get your heart broken so many times. But it's whatever. You live and you learn. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I have to say before I turn off this camera? I just feel very much better that I got that off my chest. I guess this shit is actually gonna work. I'm not gonna say I went into it doubting it, but I'm like, you know, I'm a very type of person who I don't talk about my feelings for shit. I'm not emotional. Like, I don't know how to share my emotions with people because I've never seen my parents do that type of shit. And, you know, they can't, I know some people like say, oh, you can't go based on, you know, your parents. But it's true. Like, a lot of that shit stems from them. And if they don't show you the proper way, then you're going to be fucked. If you don't come to realization that you need to change those ways. And that's what I've come to realization, that I need to change these ways. And I can't just sit and blame them. I'm not going to sit here and blame them. But I'm just going to take it into my hands, fix it now, so when I have my children, I'm not hurting them. Because we need to break the generational curse of growing up in toxic relationships, growing up in toxic households, having mommy and daddy issues, like passing our traumas onto our children. That's the last thing I want to do. And that's why the last thing I want right now in this world is to have a kid. I'm not having a kid so I know that I am fully healed within myself, that I can love another me, that I can love another me and treat it the way that I would have wanted to been loved as a kid. So up until I fully do all the healing I need to do, I'm not bringing no kid into this world. But that's it for day 1 of my shadow work. I feel really good. I feel great. I'm so happy that I did that. If you have been holding off on doing your shadow work, please wake up. You don't even gotta be spiritual to do this shit. We just need to, it's just all about becoming a better person, you know? And that's what it really is. All about becoming a better person. There's always room for growth and improvement, so why not? You know, you don't gotta be spiritual to do all this. It's just really about becoming better, connecting to your higher self, you know? And that's what I try to work on towards every single day. So I'm hoping that this is gonna be one of my biggest steps. I hope I'm seeing, hopefully I want to see some really big changes in myself after this, because the way I move and go about not talking about my emotions and just being this closed off person and just being so cold, I feel like it's not okay anymore. I feel like it's getting old, bro. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing the same thing every time I try to fuck with a person. They're like, oh, you so nonchalant, like, you so closed off. And it's like, I hear the same thing all the time from people, and it's like, I'm tired of hearing it. So obviously I gotta fix something about it, because that's how you get out of touch with people. Nobody want to deal with somebody who's all closed off, don't want to talk about their emotions and shit like that. Like, we here to feel, so why not? But that's it for today's video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this, definitely be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I'm not completely sure if day 2 will be included. I think I'm gonna make them separate videos, but I will see you cuties in the next video. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit that red subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you're notified every single time your girl WC is back on the scene, and that's on period. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram to keep up with me when I am not on YouTube. And yeah, I will see you cuties in the next video. Bye. If I do play, it'll be Michael. He's just spicy, tip and tiny. Yellow bone chick look like hey Johnny. Freaking